Well, today we're going to do a little card trick, and I have my assistant, Vincenzo, here. Say hi, Vinny.
Hi.
All right. And so I have a deck of cards, and I'm going to ask you to go ahead and pick a card. All right.
Here.
Show it to the camera. It doesn't really matter if I see it, but I won't look at it. All right, you got it? All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to go like this, and you just say stop whenever you want me to stop.
Stop.
Okay, place it right there. All right. I'll put the rest of the deck on top. Now, I'm going to give it a couple of cuts. I'm going to give it a little shuffle, so we can try to lose your card inside the deck somewhere. All right, and then I'm going to do something that is really not a good shuffle because it kind of really messes the cards up, right? So they're like really a mess, right? So you got, just straighten them up. So now you got some cards that are right side up. You got some that are upside down. You got some that are back to back, right? It's a mess, right? Mm-hmm. But what I'm going to do is snap my fingers and make the entire deck come right side up. Except for one card. What card was your card?
The Ten of Hearts.
The Ten of Hearts. All right, well, here we are. We'll give you the solution to the trick, and I still have my assistant here, Vincenzo. He's from Unwreckable Monster Videos. You could look him up on YouTube, see his channel. So here's how the trick works, all right? So we had him pick a card. So go ahead, pick a card. It doesn't really matter. He can really pick any card he wants. You can even make him sign the card, because it is really the same card at the end of the trick, right? So let's see it. All right, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it's the king. Now, what you're going to have to do is control this card to the bottom of the deck. That's where it needs to be, all right? So the way I did it, and there's many ways you could do it, but the way I did it was I said, tell me when to stop, and I just dribbled the cards in my hand. He said stop, so good, say stop.
Stop.
All right. He placed his card there, and then I just put my pinky there, so I had a pinky break. So now I'm holding that spot, right? And then when I cut the cards, I just took a couple of packets from the top. So one, the second one I grabbed all the cards above his card, so his card is here now, and then I put the rest on top. So I brought his card to the top of the deck, and then I did this shuffle to bring it to the bottom of the deck where I grab one card, which is his card, there. And then I just start throwing other cards on top of it. And now his card's on the bottom of the deck. All right? Now, this looks kind of messy, but it's not really as messy as it looks. So what you do is you take a couple of cards and you flip them over, back to back. And then you keep pushing the cards underneath, though. And then you flip it back. So all you're doing is doing this and doing this and doing this. Now you have to be careful when you flip it over. You don't want to put these cards on top. They have to stay on the bottom like that, because if they go on top, then you really do have a mess. But if you keep them like this and you just keep flipping this, but keeping the top packet on top, and then you could even flip both hands if you wanted. You could do this. I literally flip both hands like that. That's all. When you get to the end, the only part where you don't put it the right. Hold on, that's right. That's right. No, that's right. Right. So you're mixing up and down. I'm just going to edit it out. When you get to the end of the deck, this is the only time you don't do it correctly. You get to the very last card, which is his card, and you put it on top. You just place it right on top. So now the deck is like this. You have some that are that way, the rest are right up, and then the very last card is his card that way. And when you show them that the cards are mixed up, this is how you're going to do it. So you're going to grab somewhere from the bottom and say, look, the cards are right side up. And you can say some are upside down by reaching to the top portion of the deck. Some are upside down. And then you're going to say, and some are back to back. And that's when you're going to feel for it. You see there's a little break between where the cards come together, the two that are back to back. You're going to say, and some are even back to back. And you go like this. But when you put them back, you don't put it back down. You flip it over. So you say, and then there are some that are back to back. And then you just flip it over and put them together. Now what I've done is placed his card in the middle of the deck the wrong way. And everything else is back to normal. And then you just have to flip the deck over, show the cards, and find the one that's upside down.